girl suddenly discovered today that a thin red thread was floating above her head. But no matter how she tried to grab this red thread, she couldn't catch it. Just at this moment, her uncle Sean came home from work. Julia was startled and immediately ran back to her own room. Seeing her surprised expression, Sean looked confused. He had no idea what had happened. To figure out the secret of the red thread, Julia quickly ran out to the street. Julia soon understood what the red threads meant. The number of red threads indicates how many times a person has had sexual relations. If two people's red threads are connected, it means they've had an intimate relationship. Julia was too shocked to speak. She couldn't believe the glasses she had accidentally found could have such magical powers. But she wasn't the only one who knew about the red threads. Jolie had been able to see these red threads since childhood. At first, she didn't know what they meant, just thought this phenomenon was fascinating. So Jolie drew the red threads she saw, but her mother panicked when she saw the drawing because Jolie's father's red thread was connected to her aunt's red thread. Her mother killed her father in a rage. After that, her mother disappeared, and Jolie became an orphan from then on. As an adult, Jolie finally figured out the secret of these red threads, but she felt she could only see the darkest side of humanity. She had tried various methods, wanting to end her own life, but after suffering each time, she would come back to life. Since God kept her alive, Jolie decided to stop thinking about dying. She at least wanted to figure out where these red threads came from, and besides herself, who else could see these red threads? From that time on, Jolie started living alone and sealed her windows with cardboard, doing this to avoid seeing the red threads above other people's heads. Despite doing this, she still briefly looked out the window at the world every morning. Her neighbor, Officer Sean, had hundreds of red threads above his head, while his niece Julia only had one. Though as a high school student, she shouldn't have any red threads at all. Today, a new neighbor moved in across from Jolie's house. This female neighbor had 9 red threads floating above her head. When the female neighbor saw Jolie, she greeted her. Jolie quickly closed the window after seeing this because she didn't want to become friends with anyone. Afterwards, Jolie wore sunglasses to watch TV because even the characters on the TV screen showed red threads above their heads. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Jolie saw through the peephole that it was the new neighbor bringing fruit, but she never opened the door for strangers. The talkative neighbor sat on the steps and started chatting, but half an hour passed, and the door remained tightly shut. The neighbor disappointedly left the fruit and walked away, not knowing that Jolie's fate would soon change because of her.